Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Farming Simulator 15 Mod Roundup number 2, episode 5. Right, so it is the last episode of Mod Roundup number 2. And we've all got one category today, and that is the category Misc. Basically, all the mods that I couldn't really think of category for, they just fall into this category. It's like the jumbled up category. So yeah, let's get on with it. And here we are with Misc, right? So there's actually 5 things in this category, even though you can only see 3 here. There's one behind me, there's 3 here, and then the other is a script. It's the manual ignition, so we might as well start with that. What can I say about the manual ignition? Let's just run over here. The manual ignition, basically you hop in the tractor, it doesn't start automatically, you know, when you've got this mod. So all you do is you double click Y, and there you go. It starts your engine. It's good for if I use it more for the chipper than anything. If I have the chipper going, the one that we looked at in the forestry category, I can get it, turn the chipper on, and I can use the logger to feed the logs on while it's still chipping. Whereas if I didn't have this manual ignition, I have to keep hopping out of each one, and it's more time consuming. It saves time, and it seems cool. It's more realistic. You can, you know, in real life you can get out of a vehicle and still have the engine running. So it only makes sense to have it. So do or don't? I'd say do, because it's a good mod. Right. Next one, parking garage. Now this is a placeable mod. Now I could have put it in the placeables category, but we didn't have one. And if I start splitting categories up, so there's only one each, it's going to get long and boring, so I thought I'd just throw it in the Misc. So here we are, it's a giant parking garage, says it in the name. Ignore the grassy side, that's just because I've placed it on the grass. Yeah, it's a multi-storey parking garage where you can park all your vehicles if you are that rich farmer. I don't know what to say really, because you wouldn't have this on a farm. You have barns and sheds. I'll let you decide, but it works as a garage. You can drive your vehicles right to the top. They don't fall through the floor, so it functions. I'll let you decide. Right, let's move on to the what's that? The third. The Clark Forklift C80. So this is a forklift, and it's a nice forklift. There's no clipping issues. See? Yeah, it's got this bucket on the front, and you can actually detach that. I thought you had to pick it up with the forks, but you don't. Interior is simple, things move inside. You can see on the little dials down there. It's got a fork camera, so you can see what you're doing. Yeah, and you can pick this up, and then you can, I don't know how you, there you go. Ah, cosplay's getting in the way. Yeah, you can operate it like that with the mouse button. No, just lift it up. There we go. And you can use this to... No, I don't think you can pick up grain with it. Oh, yeah, you can. You can pick up grain with it. Then you can shovel it up, and then you can take it to your trailers. I think that's pretty neat. Obviously, that detaches like this. You have to put it back on the floor. Come on, get off. Don't think it wants to. There we go. And then you've just got your normal forks where you can pick up pallets, and that works too. And I really like this camera on the front, so you can kind of do it like first person. You know, you could go up and pick up your pallets, and yep. So that's that. Do or don't? I'd definitely say do. It's a nice little addition to the farm. They don't usually use forklifts on farms. It's usually telehandlers and tractors with pallet forks. But yeah, I think it could work. Right, let's move on to this thing. Looks weird, but I'll explain. It's the OMBU. Oh, I need to read this off the sheet. OMBU SPMT transport trailer. Now, I did explain in the video what these are for. They're basically they're designed for heavy haulage because they've got so many wheels and it's spread over pretty much the whole of the vehicle. It allows for heavy loads. It's quite wide, and obviously it's flat deck. It doesn't get pulled. It's actually driven itself with a. You actually can get in it like that. There isn't no. Oh, there is. That's your interior view. They're actually in real life the remote controlled. Yeah, they're controlled via a remote control. And overall, it works. You can lock things down. Obviously, when you're cornering and that, it does fall off. But I think that's expected. You wouldn't corner fast in these things. So yeah, if you wanted to start playing a heavy haulage simulator and farming simulator, I guess this mod's for you. Do or don't? Why would I give it a don't? I mean, it works. Even though it's not really functional, you know, it doesn't really function much on the farm. It does function how it should. I wouldn't find a use for it on the farm, but there you go. That's just my opinion. So do or don't? I'd say do. Right, let's move over to the last one, the BTR 80. Now this is the latest mod we looked at, episode 40. It's a military vehicle. You see them in games like Battlefield. All you can do is drive around in it. There isn't. That's your interior view. The gun doesn't work. It doesn't move or anything. Yeah. Actually gets up to quite a fast speed. But like I said, it doesn't do anything. You just can drive around. So if you want to start playing toy soldiers on your farm, I guess that is for it's for you. Do or don't? It doesn't crash your game. You know, it's not hurting anything, so why not? And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes this Farming Simulator 15 Mod Roundup number 2. So that is it. Next week we'll be going back to the mod show as usual. Episode 41 will be the first one next week. And yeah, that is it. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. The roundup of all these mods that we've looked at. Overall, not bad mods. We definitely had worse. But yeah, that is it for now. So thank you for watching. Please like, favorite, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time, next week, for some Farming Simulator 15 mods. Ta-ra.